Hi Aquarius, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is your May 2022 weekly reading. I've already pulled your Oracle and your Tarot. I'm going to begin with the present position. What it looks like that's happening here in the Six of Cups in the reverse position, Aquarius, is that you're letting go of something. It has to do with the past. It has to do with something that is just never going to come back in your life again. And so it's something that you're letting go of. Spirit makes me feel here that you're letting go of a truth, a very painful truth, because I see that here in the Queen of Swords in the reverse and in the Knight of Swords in your challenge position. So that's coming out in your present energy, and it's coming out as the challenge in your present energy. So what came out next was the Three of Wands in the upright position. And so Spirit, do you want to bring forward why the Three of Wands is here in the reverse position? There needs to be some downtime for you, Aquarius. I feel like as you start to really, Spirit makes me feel like you're getting rid of things. So there could be clutter or memories or pictures or books or things like that that have to do with the past. And it feels like you're sorting through them, almost like a spring clean, but a very deliberate one where you're, Spirit says, keeping what's functional, keeping what's relevant, because you can't keep everything is what Spirit makes me feel. And it's not necessary, because Spirit makes me feel memory lives in the heart, not in the things that we possess. And so it feels like until you do this, you can't, and I feel like there's some changes too. There's a lot of changes in your environment that need to take place. And I feel like those changes are coming about. Part of what's going on in the changes is you don't know how it's going to affect your future. So that's going on also in your present energy. Now, it looks like these changes are being driven by the heart, driven by love, because we have the Ace of Cups here. And what I see for you, Spirit, bring it forward, is good fortune. It looks like good fortune is here, and it's taken, it's still, Spirit makes me feel here in regards to the Oracle card, protecting treasure. You know, there is a side of you that just doesn't want to let go, but you know you have to, right? There's the rational side of you and the irrational side of you. And the rational side of you says, you know what, you have got to do this. It's not getting any easier as time goes by, and you just have to do it. Spirit also makes me feel here that you may be doing it to get ready for some type of move. So there's kind of like a movement within your life, a movement within your heart, a movement within the mind space. So, but there is some triggering that's going on in the protecting treasures. So it's kind of like you don't want to engage in things that are going to, where you're going to later regret emptying your life in such a way. It is being driven by love. Spirit makes me feel that very strongly. Here in the strength position, Spirit, do you want to bring it forward? We have the Ten of Coins. We have the High Priestess. I'll bring these two first in, because what happened is the Nine of Swords came out in the strength position, and I needed clarity on that. So I'll get that in 1 second. Spirit, can you tell me why the Nine of Coins is here for Aquarius and the High Priestess in the in this strength position? What is going on here for Aquarius? What's happening? It feels here that you're thinking, you're really using your intuition, Aquarius. It feels like you're bringing in the spirit world. It feels like you're really connecting with all that is divine. I feel like you're not doing this through logic. I feel like you're trusting yourself. And in the strength position, you're looking at how you're being very frugal with your time and your energy, and how you spend that time and your energy. You're, as you contemplate, I feel like you're really contemplating what your future is going to look like and manifesting that. You're really trying to visualize that. Spirit made me feel like there's some reading going on as well. So that is part of the motivation. There's some inspiration or some type of motivational reading that's going on here. So you could be reading books on the paranormal or spiritual teachers like the Dalai Lama, on Buddhism. You could be reading things like one of my favorites is Many Lives, Many Masters by Dr. Brian Weiss. But I see kind of like the paranormal coming out in what you're reading. And so, and Spirit makes me feel even researching tarot, that kind of thing. Here in the Nine of Swords, Spirit, do you want to bring out why this came out in the Strength position? The Nine of Wands, and it's clarified by the Ten of Coins. Spirit makes me feel like in the Strength position, you've been haunted by what has happened to you in your life. It has taken up much of your time, energy, space. Even if you're doing something, it's just really right there and present in your energy. Spirit makes me feel here in the Strength position that you're taking lessons learned from this situation. There's pearls of wisdom here. And Spirit makes me feel here that you are now kind of going after your happiness in a very, very assertive way. But again, there's this kind of push and pull energy of kind of waiting, but moving forward. So I feel like you're moving forward in your mind, but you've got to wait for certain things to occur. And then you can move forward in the manner that you want. But I feel like a lot of preparation is going on right now. So Aquarius, time is fluid. And even though you're looking at a weekly reading, what may be happening is you may not be resonating with the reading. So if you're not resonating with the reading, especially in my readings, and this does happen in my own horoscope. When I read from my own horoscope, it never makes sense ever since I started on YouTube. And when people leave comments under my particular zodiac sign, I do it for all zodiac signs, but I will look back at the reading because I actually don't remember these readings once they're done. And even for my own horoscope, nothing will make sense to me. And then because of viewers leaving comments, I'll go back and look at the reading and I will see in my own horoscope how it all played out. So you're not the only one. If this is not making sense to you, don't worry. Put it in a playlist and come back to it. Okay. So here we have in the challenge position, but Spirit makes me feel like they already read this. We have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And it just feels like you have to follow what's in your heart and in your soul and what is the truth to you. There are certain things that you want to cut out of your life, but you're not able to cut it out yet. Spirit makes me feel that you're very determined though, but there's a lot of patient energy that is required. And for you right now, it's kind of, you got ants in your pants, Aquarius. It's like you're very restless and you want things to move. You want to stop feeling the way that you're feeling, especially as you start this new beginning. So that's kind of like the energy kind of moving within you, waiting for, it's kind of like they're showing me the start of a race. And, if you've got all the people along the line that are going to do this race, they're waiting for the gun to go off so they can move. But in that the moments before the gun goes off, there's this kind of a lot of agitation, a lot of wanting to move but not able to move because you got to wait for that gun to fire. And that's what it feels like here in your energy. Here in the outcome, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the Justice card and we have the Six of Coins. Spirit, bring it forward. What's going on for Aquarius with the Ace of Wands? What's happening here? It feels like this is again, I'm repeating myself here, but Spirit, can you not have me repeat myself? Can you give me what's relevant? Can you give me the new information here in the outcome? Spirit makes me feel here that once the kind of gun goes off and you're given the green light to go, you're going to be moving forward with an extreme amount of passionate energy. And I feel like you're going to move forward with what's in your soul. a force within you is going to burn very, 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 very brightly. And you're going to go into your future in a way that you never dreamed possible. I mean, if you had said to you 20 years ago, guess what, Aquarius, this is what you're going to be doing 25, 30 years from now, you would have said, I don't think so. I think you're on crack. Right? But you are going to be moving you're going to manifest everything that you're wanting to manifest. For some of you, it's not clear yet because there's a lack of trust. And this is where we have the Justice card. There's a lack of trust here in the outcome. You know, there's no certainty. There's no guarantees here. And so you're having to trust that you're moving in the right direction. And here we have the Six of Coins and in the outcome. And here we have you balancing both the heart and the head. We have you balancing what is important to you, what are the needs of others, but what will really bring out your happiness, your abundance, your joy in, you know, because whatever you decide now, whatever you're doing now plays itself out in the future, right? So if you're thinking that you want to become an attorney one day, but you're studying nursing, you're not going to become an attorney one day, right? You're going to become a nurse. So there's some alignment that needs to take place. So if in the future there's a discrepancy with what you want compared to what you're doing now, it shows, this is why the Six of Coins is here. It shows that you need to balance that out and you need to give equal energy to both. So there may be practical reasons why you're only studying, let's say, nursing now, but really what you want to be is an attorney. There may be practical reasons why you have to give your energy to nursing right now. But Spirit is saying or warning you that whatever you put your energy to is the outcome. So if what you desire is not nursing, but it's a means to an end, know that that may be a means to an end, that a path that you don't get off because you are not putting any energy, let's say, to being an attorney. All right, so whatever you want in the future, that's where you have to put your energy today. If you want to buy a house in the United States someday, you can't be spending your money on, I don't know, whatever you spend money on, right? You got to start putting your coins away to buy a house in America for the future. So if you keep on working towards your ultimate goal, even though you don't have a clear vision of it, it will manifest just by the nature of who you are, Aquarius. You're the water bearer. So you're like Cancer. Pretty much whatever you put your mind to, you can manifest. So balance out that energy there in the outcome. Here we have Spark, and I already read the Protecting Treasure. Spirit, do you want to bring it forward? Tell me about Spark in the Oracle card here. Spirit makes me feel you're going to start to, it's through hurt and pain and tears, but there's a transformation going on here. There is, Spirit is showing me tears of blood. So that indicates the heart is bleeding and that the heart is suffering. But there's a swan song here. I don't know what that means, but Spirit just said swan song. So we'll have to bloody Google that after this, Aquarius. But Spirit makes me feel it's a letting go process and it's a transformation process. So there is a lot of, you're doing that. It's very deliberate. It's very beautiful energy, and Spirit makes me feel like they're proud of you for doing that, for being able to, have the strength to do what you need to do to overcome any adversity and challenges that you have experienced in your life. Here, a spark of joy, Spirit says. So Spirit says, as you do these things, even though they bring the tears, Spirit makes me feel that they're going to bring tears of joy too at some point in the future. So spark of joy. And here we have your final card, movement. So remember what I was, look at the Spirit well playing with me. How I said, some of you buying a house in America, look at this. This is movement. That's a hot air balloon. That's you moving. So some of you, this is actually moving. So And it's moving, it's just picking up and taking everything with you, right? That could be family, friends, and it is following your dreams. So there is movement in your energy, and it's a very strong energy that I have here for 2022 for you. It feels like it's going to be ongoing, Aquarius, for the year of 2022. Even though this is a weekly reading, Spirit makes me feel like this is kind of like the theme of this year is letting go, letting God, and moving on. So Aquarius, thank you for staying with me for the whole reading. Please hit like, subscribe, share the video, interact, ask me questions, and hit that bell button so you get the notification when I release your next reading next week. I hope this reading was helpful, Aquarius. You take care.